I've been given the papers. This is important. Now, once again, just like last night, we have a ton of people. I hope everything's working. But it's always nerve-wracking to assume that everything's working on stage and talk about something that could potentially not be. But anyway, I want to say hello to everyone watching. I don't even know where the camera is. There it is. Okay. Everyone watching on live streaming, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the party. Night 2 here. Night 2 of the acoustic shows. I've got a bunch of questions. I'm going to go ahead and start with the questions from like Twitter and Facebook. Sarah on Twitter asks, what song never fails to get you like really like pumped up before the show? That's a tough one. I don't know. There's a couple. We used to actually play a pre-show song called "Typical" by Mute Math, just because it's all about yeah. You guys have heard it. Those of you who have been to 20, 30 shows. We used to play this song before our show because it was one of the most exciting songs. It just basically talks about like going against the grain, being different, and trying something new, you know, and not being typical for the sake of being yourself, you know. And I support that. I love that message. We now have a Coldplay song because the beginning of this song starts with, I turn the music up, I got my records on, I shut the world outside of my favorite song, and I feel like that's my life story. So now we kind of use that to get us kind of pumped up and rocking. No telling what it's going to be next week, so I'll get back to you. And then, let's see here. Stephanie on Twitter asks, if you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's hard. That's really hard. I would not listen to myself though. I'm like flattered that you said that. Trust me. But I don't know if I can stand to listen to myself for the rest of my life. I don't know. I think there's a Mercy Me album that had a lot of songs on it that meant a lot to me. It's called Coming Up to Breathe, and it's full of songs like, you know, So Long Self, and it's all about kind of forgetting about your own needs and putting everything else first. And there's a couple of different songs actually on that record that I absolutely love. What'd you say? Who inspired me? That list is about 2 days long. So, that's such a hard answer. That's such a hard question for me to answer because that's like. Because now we're going into like details, right? Because I could say like who inspired me last week, who inspired me this week, you know what I mean? In the beginning, Garth Brooks. Yes. You know I wrote that, right? I'm just kidding.
You weren't alive when it came out.
That was my joke. That's my one joke. That's my one joke that I used. No, but like Brian White, I was just listening to some Brian White stuff the other night. That's what I'm talking about. Don and Rio. Totally. Thank you. I love that song. I love that record. It's phenomenal. Yeah, so it's all kinds of stuff like that, and then on the like, obviously the Stevie Wonder type stuff. Yeah, totally. And then, and you know, pretty much anything I listen to. You know, I went to a Coldplay show and I saw Chris Martin like literally running around the stage the entire time he was performing, out of breath, and like still running and like still singing. And I was like, I want to be him. I want to be like that. And so the next couple of shows, I started running and jumping, and it just became a thing. So. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that. Just this. Yeah, so, first of all, a huge thank you to our friends. A huge thank you to our friends at Country Financial for setting all this up and making this happen. One of the cool things is I recorded a song for the record that did not end up on the record. Or anything like that, and I really love the song, and our friends at Country Financial helped me get it out before the tour because I really wanted to use the song in our show, and so we kind of partnered, and they offered it as a free download, and so this is kind of this song has a name, but we kind of call it the Country Financial song, so because I finally got a chance to put this thing out and let you guys hear it, and I think most of you actually have it, so. So yeah, this is called Light Me Up. In 10 minutes though, because we have to tune first. So, Did any of you guys join us via the live stream last night? I'm just curious. Very cool. All right. All right, here we go.
I heard rumors that this song existed, but I thought they were kidding.
Needs a what?
I heard rumors that an acoustic version of Light Me Up existed, but I didn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, Al does. You can yell at Dad.
That makes me very happy.
I was a Ferris wheel in an empty field where nobody goes. Had all the curtains drawn, sitting all alone, feeling like a ghost. And I was a broke down heartbreak bad in need of a little bit of love's interested. But she carnival right in the middle of the night, and you flip the switch. You turn on the show, you light me up like the fireworks flying on the 4th of July. Baby, you light me up like the sunshine blazing in the summertime. Oh, every time you light me up. Baby, you light me up. You were the missing piece, all to my broken dream. You're bringing me back to life. You look like a movie star. Just the way you are makes me burn inside. Yeah, it's dynamite, finally finding a match. Baby, when you look at me like that, you light me up like the fireworks flying on the 4th of July. Baby, you light me up like the sunshine blazing in the summertime. Oh, every time you light me up. Baby, you light me up. Oh, you light me up. Like New York City on New Year's Eve. You light me up. All the dark days left when you came to me. Baby, you light me up like the fireworks flying on the 4th of July. Baby, you light me up like the sunshine blazing in the summertime. Oh, every time you light me up like the fireworks flying on the 4th of July.